Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Tekrar hoş geldiniz. Dodgy Gamer here with something a little bit different today. First time I'm trying this out, a channel update. As we're starting a new month, the channel's experienced some growth and some changes recently, so I thought this would be a good time to sit down with you, tell you a little bit about where the channel's going, get your input on some ideas, and talk a little bit about this future of the series I've got running at the moment and the new series that's coming out soon. So first of all, a big double thumbs up and thank you to everybody who's been involved in the channel to date. All the subscribers, the people who watch the videos regularly, the people who hit that like button, and the people who leave comments. Thank you very much to you all. Why do I do this? That's the question I got in my mind sometimes. Why do I do this? The main answer is community. The thing I want when I upload these videos, I want to interact with you guys. So it's great that the recent growth in the channel has brought several regular commenters on the videos, and it's great to interact with them, get your feedback and get your questions and so on, and interact with you guys here and on Twitter and on Facebook. That's all great. So thank you very much. Keep it all coming. Other changes on the channel recently, obviously we brought in some new hardware to make it more of a serious hobby. We've got the new microphone, got the new webcam. One thing I would like to add to the channel, a little cosmetic feature, and this is where I might need your help. But I would like to have some kind of logo for the channel, but I'm not very good with those kind of design things. So if there's anybody amongst my subscribers and viewers who could help with that, or you know someone who could help with that, please leave a comment below, get in touch, and let's, beautify this channel a bit more. Now, other changes I wanted to bring you up to date on. I've got some big changes coming up in my life. Professionally, I am a bit of a journeyman, as it happens. Not a football manager. I'm not involved in that in any way. But as a teacher, I teach English as a foreign language, and I train teachers. And I've spent the last almost 20 years going around different countries doing this kind of work. So I'm currently in Bahrain. I have mentioned this in my other videos, but if you haven't watched them, well, there's a whole channel there, suggested videos. Click on it and go and catch up. But just to bring you quickly up to speed, my time here in Bahrain is finishing this year. I'll be leaving in mid-July, and I'll be starting a new job in mid-August in Kazakhstan, again, related to language teaching and so on. So obviously, big move coming up. That means packing, moving, paperwork, all that kind of stuff. And that's going to only increase as we get closer to our departure date. So that obviously is going to affect my ability to create and put videos out there. Now, in May, it's probably not going to affect the channel too much. I have got some time off work coming up in May, so while a lot of that time off will be devoted to taking care of those things in preparation for moving, it will also give me some time to keep up to speed with videos, maybe even get ahead. If I can get ahead, that would be great, because as we get deeper into June, and certainly as we get into July, my ability to record videos and find the time to record videos is going to drop quite significantly. And then when we get into the end of July and the beginning of August, then I'm going to be between jobs, going to be between homes, going to be between countries. So during that period, it's quite possible I won't be able to record anything at all. I'm hoping in May and maybe the beginning of June, I can get ahead of myself and stack some videos up so I can keep releasing those throughout June and July, maybe a couple of videos a week. But it is likely that at some point, late July, maybe August as well, there's going to be a bit of maybe a period where no videos come out. So just to forewarn you that that's going to be happening. But if any of my or either of my series are unfinished at that point, I will pick those up once I'm settled in at the other end, and those will finish, and then we'll start something new for Football Manager 2019. As for breaking the big three, as I'm speaking, we've just started season 6, and Gençlerbirliği are the top dog in Turkish football now, so that's great. In terms of breaking those big three, well, we haven't quite achieved that yet. Fenerbahce seem to be making a comeback this season. Galatasaray are playing well again, so there still could be competition from them there. But the key thing now is progress in Europe. I would love to win the Champions League with Gençlerbirliği. If we can do that, I would consider the save pretty much complete. However, I'm aware that that's not inevitable by any means. That will be a huge challenge and a huge achievement if we can do that. I have been in this position before in other countries, also in Turkey. I think back in Football Manager 2013 or 14, I can't quite remember which one. I took over a team called Keçiörengucu, and we reached a point in that save where we were dominating domestically and struggling in Europe. So I was most seasons, we reached a point where the title was wrapped up by like mid-March, but then we couldn't get past the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And after 3 or 4 seasons of that, it became quite frustrating, and I ended up abandoning the save. I hope that does not happen with this save. This save will finish under one of 3 conditions. One is that we win the Champions League. The other is that we get close to the release of Football Manager 2019, and it's just time to move on. And the third, and the one that I hope doesn't happen, is like I just said, we get stuck in this rut of dominating domestically but not making the grade in Europe. I'm hoping for the first outcome. If it's the second outcome, so be it. I'm hoping it's not the third outcome. New series is coming on the channel. The International Manager of Mystery. Now, I've been dropping hints about this and talking about it for probably about 6 weeks now. I've enlisted some community members to help me with the intro video, so keep an eye out for that. This may have been released already by the time you're watching this. It's in the pipeline. It's almost ready to squeeze out. Not sure that quite came out right, but you know what I mean. This will be out soon. This will be something different. This is going to be a journeyman save. It's going to be focused on international management as we got the World Cup coming along, but I'm not going to go for one of the big teams. No, I'm going to go for one of the teams right down at the bottom of the world rankings. I'm going to go for a team right down at the bottom, and I'm going to try and work my way up, hop from job to job, from country to country, and try and build my career up to a point where I can take over a top side and potentially, qualify for the World Cup. We'll see how that all goes, but should make for an interesting save. Lowest level of football available in the game at the beginning, so there should be plenty of mishaps and problems there, so make sure you tune in for that one. Other projects, well, I did recently revisit Euro Truck Simulator. When I first started this channel, I was doing American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator videos. Haven't made one for a while. The one I released last week didn't get a huge reaction. 2 likes, one of which was from me. But I thought I'd put it out there and see what people thought of it now that I've got a larger audience. If that's something that you'd like me to continue with, let me know in the comments. There are other games I could explore as well, other kind of driving based games. I got Road Redemption, BeamNG Drive. Those are games I enjoy playing, so they could potentially feature on the channel if you'd like to see something like that. Or another genre of game it could be. I'm very much into survival games, things like The Long Dark and The Forest. So those could potentially make a series as well. If that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. If I did do something like that, a third series and a second game, that's something that would only feature maybe once a week at the most, or I might skip between games, like 1 week do BeamNG Drive, another week do Euro Truck Simulator, something like that. Let me know what kind of things you're interested in, or if you'd prefer me to just stick to Football Manager content, let me know that as well. And finally, as we approach 200 subscribers, maybe this would be a good time to bring in a Q&A. So if you have any questions to ask me, those could be questions about my Football Manager save, about my new International Manager of Mystery save, about other games I've featured on the channel, or could just be questions about me and my life. If you've got any questions for me, drop them in the comments box below. And if we get a few questions there, once we've passed 200 subscribers, I'll make a mini Q&A video. İstersen Türkçe sorular da yazabilirsiniz. You can write questions in English or Turkish, and I'll answer both of them. I'll respond to all of them. Just let me know. As I said at the top of the video, the community interaction. This is what I was looking for when I created this channel and started making these videos. It's what I used to get on the Football Manager forums, but this year I thought I'd try something different out, and thank you to everybody who has interacted so far. And yeah, interact with this one. Tell me what you think about the changes and the growth of the channel, my plans for the channel, or my plans for my life. If you've got any comments on those, leave them below. Any questions, as I said, let me know as well. And again, a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed, liked videos, commented, shared them on social media, and so on. So, thank you very much, everybody. I'm Dodgy Gamer. See you again soon.